Hi guys, welcome to my channel, welcome to my podcast. If this is your first time joining me, welcome. My name is Ano Adedire. I vlog and I pod and you're listening to me basically from Edmonton, Alberta, Canada. So for those that are like frequent listeners, what happens most times is when I'm recording on my vlog, that's one for the YouTube channel, I record for the podcast at the same time. So when you hear welcome to my channel or welcome to my podcast, I'm talking to all my amazing audiences, audience that have been listening and support. Yeah, girl, continue to support me. Please don't forget to subscribe to the YouTube channel. Don't forget to share the podcast. Don't forget to follow me on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter at Ano Adedire. And what do I vlog about? I discuss and I vlog about faith, weddings, relationships, and life matters. And today we're continuing the series of 40 weeks of God's faithfulness. And this week we're going to be talking about something very special. And for those that are just joining me, so far for the last couple of weeks, I've been sharing with you my pregnancy journey and how God has been so faithful and is still faithful, but how God saw me through that phase of my life. And I said I was going to be sharing a couple of things that I can still that I kind of journal down or wrote down or whatnot, but I'm going to be talking about all that and I will be sharing all that with you. So please make sure that you listen. So far I've spoken to you from the journey to finding out until the end of first trimester. So today we're going to be talking about second trimester. We're going to be talking about sleeping. Oh my god, guys, let me tell you, first off, forget about laying on your back. Personally, let me just share my own. I believe that once you just know that you're pregnant, you cannot lay on your back. Even though, because I'm a tumbler, like I always roll sometimes, and I used to do that before. I think I don't do that anymore since I gave birth, or since pregnancy basically. But I don't think I always roll again, because like I'm always still on one point on my left side. Oh my god, it was such a ick. It was such a ick. Then today, what else were we talking about? I'll be talking about my second trimester journey. I'll be talking about cravings. I'll be talking about clothes, change of clothes, shoes, telling our friends, and also I'll be telling you about choosing your OBGYN carefully and wisely. That's what I'm going to talk about today. So first off, let's talk about the OBGYN so that we'll get it out of the way. So like I shared before, I had this woman I would always go to, and she would always treat me somehow. So OBGYN is like your pregnancy doctor, your obstetrician and gynecologist. Yes. So she like, I'll get to her clinic, and this woman would treat me like I'm doing her a favor. She's doing me a favor, basically. It was so bad. Like, I'm still talking to her. Like, I'm still in the process of saying, oh, this is, and she's already out of the room. I'm not like, what happened? Like, what happened? Like, I don't get it. Is it not you that I came to see? Like, I didn't get. And this went on and on, and I had talked to my family doctor then, and he moved me down to Fort Saskatchewan. So I was redirected to a male doctor this time. Now let me tell you something. If I told you that I felt very uncomfortable for a woman doing my pap smear, guys, I don't know how I felt about a man. I don't know how I felt about a man, because I didn't even think about it. Funny enough, I actually did not think about it. Like, it was not something that came to my mind when, like, your gynecologist is a man. Like, it didn't even come to my head. I felt like, okay, this person is good, and the person was quite friendly. He's a Nigerian doctor. Yeah, so it was quite nice. It was quite good. I would go for my appointments. He would send me for my ultrasound, and everything was good, to be very sincere with you. So second trimester, like I said, for sleeping, to be very sincere, I had to change how I slept. So I had to be sleeping on my left side bulk of the time, even though sometimes I rolled on my right side. But according to doctors, it was not advisable to sleep on your back, just because. So I tried as much as possible not to sleep on my back. Another thing I got was a pregnancy pillow. But guys, by the time summer hit us, the pregnancy pillow was like, it had a velvet material feel, so I was getting really hot. But bulk of the time, I think I used the pillow for about 2-3 months. before I stopped using it when it became really, really hot, and we had to like start opening the windows, getting fans into the house and all that. So I enjoyed, but I did not enjoy it. Then our bed and the pillow and me and my husband, it was not in sync. So at some point I just dumped it, like, and I was now waking up really sweaty, guys, like really, really sweaty. But I feel like it's a good thing if you want to get it. Really helps with the back. I really enjoyed the little while, the few months I used it. I still have it at home, and I think I probably further or other pregnancies I probably will use it. But yeah, apart from that, then what they advertised was not kind of what I had in my mind. So what I had in my mind and the picture I saw was kind of just a little bit different, but it was good. It was good, to be very sincere. But like I said, the velvety material made me hot, so I would say that choose your material wisely, like the material of the product of the pregnancy pillow you're going to get, so that you don't get the one that is velvet material and you start sweating. Heads up. So what else apart from those two things? Cravings, I actually did not really have so much of cravings. The only issue I had was I couldn't eat what I cook. Now that was a big problem. I couldn't eat what I cook. I would go to my pastor's house to eat a lot of time. Then I was already having the bump, so it was like small, it was cute. Then the COVID-19 situation started. I had to be helping out with live streaming church, so I was in church like throughout the whole start of COVID-19, and at that point it was not funny. It was not funny because I felt like it would have been nice to be home and just like be like everybody else and stay at home, but it was nicer to actually work in church and work during the COVID-19. Well, it's still on till now as I'm recording, but at that point the whole thing just started, so they reduced the number for worship to 15 people. So literally I was the it was a lot. It was a lot to do, and starting off a media team in church, and it was just a lot, to be very sincere with you. It was a lot. So like I said, cravings, I couldn't just eat my food, or my husband will make bacon, I will not be able to eat it. The smell alone, I will have to shut the door in the room, stay under the pillow, stay in the, like, it was just not satiating me. I didn't throw up. I think I threw up once at the beginning of my pregnancy, and it was not like pregnancy related. It was just that I took too much strawberry. Yes, so I took strawberry. I did a strawberry smoothie, and by the time I would stand up, sit down, I threw everything up. So it was not pregnancy related. I don't think it was pregnancy related, like how women will throw up during pregnancy. It was not that. I think it was just my body was not just in sync with whatever it was that I ate at that moment. So at that point, my clothes that were not like stretchy started getting a little bit snuggy. So my second trimester also, like, I didn't have anything apart from back aches. My husband would like give me a massage. He would kind of stretch my back. It was really nice. I also had to stop wearing my heels. So all those heels you saw at the back, I think I just wore them once or twice in my second trimester. After that, I ordered, because I had kicks, like I had sneakers, but I had to order some more kicks. And I really wanted a particular sneakers. I wanted the old classic Adidas, and I wanted the old there was a particular old Nike white. I just wanted those two, that if I wanted to do anything, I would have things to wear apart from the ones I already have at home already. So they were just very convenient. I went to a particular store also to kind of change up. So I kind of got dresses, but they were like, I thought about it this way. I wanted to get dresses that after I get pregnant, give birth, I can wear these dresses after. So I didn't want to buy a lot of clothes during pregnancy, but I knew that a lot of my church English wear were sewn. They were made in Nigeria, so they were tailor-made. So because they were tailor-made, it wasn't like we used a stretchy material. The ones that were stretchy materials, I wore them, but the ones that were not, eat. No, 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 no. We didn't do that. So all through the while, we will go out, we will have fun. But the problem was I actually never like I didn't show that much for you to know. So I think because I'm tall, it didn't let it, like, it was not that obvious. So all that while I would still run my show on Instagram. I would hang out, but it was just like I couldn't eat. Like there was this particular I think it's 100 gram of liver you can take in a month. So we were always going to Nando's like once in a while. I couldn't take kombucha. That's one of my favorite drinks. And there was a day I was craving Nando's, so we went, and that was during the COVID, so they shut down the Nando's. Nando's is a it's a restaurant where they sell chicken and very amazing African I believe it's by a South African, and they always play African music and stuff like that. So we drove for almost 40 minutes all the way there, and that was what I was just craving. I really enjoyed it. Then I went for an event, then went for a car show. We went to a car slot. So by the time we get there and they see my boom, they're like, "Oh, what are you expecting?" I'm like, "Oh, we're not sure of the sex yet." And you know how people would like feel very, very attached to wanting to know like all your business. So I was just very careful on what I said, who I said it to, and not because I was superstitious or anything, but I just felt like it was necessary to not talk too much. So even at work, then later I think at some point they shut down work, so I wasn't going to work. When my husband was going to work, I was working out of town. That was a difference. Like I was alone at home. We would talk every day, but it was not the same thing. Like one of the prayers I prayed to God, I didn't want to have a long distance marriage. So I was always praying about it. So I had like a picture of me just checking the mirror when I go out, like maybe public bathroom, and it's very neat. Not public, but like they went to the car lot. I was wearing this very cute sweater, and I was showing my tummy and seeing, like, I was just talking to my baby, and I used to pray for my baby. Then I had a haircut. At some point, I had a haircut. And when I had a haircut in February, and this is February, so this is pre-COVID. By the time I had a haircut in February, people felt like, oh, maybe it was like, oh, what happened to your hair? This, that. And I was cute. I know I'm cuter now, but I was cute. So it was just a good time to like start afresh. So in February, February this year, I cut my hair, and now my hair is like a big afro. So it really grew. I stopped taking junks. Well, I stopped taking junks before pregnancy, so it was easier for me. It was just a phase where then my nose started getting a little bit bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger. Like a lot of things, like I said, happened. My shoes, I started wearing more of kicks later on. Further on in my second trimester, I was doing a lot of ultrasounds. I was doing a lot of tests. It was such a nice phase. And like I said, I'm just sharing my own experience of what I went through. My doctor was pretty much chill, so he didn't, like, everything was good. So there was no cause for alarm to run helter skelter for any reason. Then at some point we told our very close friends, we told our siblings actually. So we have sort of friends that we see them as family, we see them as brothers and sisters. So we told just them, and we told them to just respect our privacy, not to share with anybody. And I really appreciate that none of them said that. They never like shared with anybody or whatnot. So we told our siblings. I told my brothers. We told our siblings together. I think it was the same day we did. Our bridesmaids and our groomsmen are like family to us, so we told them to, and we explained to them that. Then I believe my mom also told my godmom in Nigeria or something, but they were just very close, and they were very close friends of mine that were praying together, like normally, and I shared with them also. So like I always say, always have a good support system. My mom was very helpful, and at that point my husband was already back by the end of March. He was already back to town, so it was now like me and him at home, and and it was a whole phase that I was just transitioning into. So my second trimester was basically me just trying to get to know my body, trying to get to know like myself and all that. And it was such a process that I enjoyed, to be very sincere. Another thing that my second trimester was, I was having a little bit of insomnia, and I was doing a lot of work at home also. I was doing like online course, I was doing school of ministry, so everything was happening at the same time. So like I had to tell the school of ministry teacher up front I was pregnant, because I knew that during school of ministry we were gonna like fast, pray and stuff like that, and certain times of the day I'm probably up almost all night. So I had to tell the truth and say like I can't fast, I can't this, I can't that. I was not eating so much, so I lost some weight, and my doctors were concerned about in my second trimester that I was losing quite a bit of weight. So they wanted me to eat a bit more. So okay, so when I found I was pregnant in January, I was 101 kg. By the time I was my second trimester, I think I was just at 103 or 104. So I don't gain more than 2-3 kg. Like, it was not that much, and they wanted me to add more. Which I was not understanding why. So towards my third trimester, which I will be talking about in my next video, I will tell you about how I gained the weights really fast and how much weight I gained and how every other thing happened. So I'll be talking about my third trimester in my next video. Please don't forget to subscribe to this YouTube channel. Please don't forget to listen and share the podcast. Don't forget to follow me on Facebook, Twitter and Instagram. And if you have any questions or any suggestions you want me to talk about, please leave in the comment section. I will gladly answer every question that you have. And if there's something you feel like I did not touch, please let me know. Also, yes, in my second trimester, oh my god, we started doing just tiny shopping, just tiny. It wasn't that much. We're getting neutral color stuff. We were getting, and I was talking about my registry. I think I'll just leave the link to my registry in the description for that particular video when I want to talk about the registry, where I'm going to share in you in detail of how I went about creating a almost perfect registry, and also give people heads up before time about like buying stuff for us and giving us gifts. So yeah, during my second trimester I started working on that. We got a stroller. There were basic things that we started getting little by little, so that we're going to start getting used to the process. We were doing a lot of research about what we wanted, and it was really, really good. So yes, my third trimester, I'm going to give you more details about what happened during that period. And like I said, please don't forget to follow, subscribe, press the click on notification bell, and yes, and for those that listen to me on the podcast, please don't forget to favorite, share and love. Yes, so till I see you next time, God bless you. I can't wait to hear from you. Please don't forget to send all your comments. I will love it. And you can send me DMs on what you feel like I should talk about. God bless you. Till I see you next time. Bye. Subscribe. Have you subscribed? Have you subscribed?